Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another video. This is Raja. In this video, we are going to look at the stock XPENG. The ticker symbol is XPEV, and this stock now recently IPO'd, and I did a video during the IPO, and I said that this stock now is a buy at the time. So it's been almost 4 weeks since the IPO has happened. So let's look at the chart and see whether this stock is still a buy or a sell or a hold at this price level. If it's a buy, we will look at a couple of calls for this guy, and if it is a sell, we will look at a couple of puts for guy. So my goal for this video is now private, give you as much as actionable information in a short span of time. So let's get started. And before we move on, this is our website. Please check it out when you get a chance. All the informations are now recorded out there. Please check out all our social media sites. We are everywhere. We would like to put the alerts there, so we like to see as part of the discussion. And please do not forget to hit the subscribe button for this video. I like to see you as a subscriber, and I'll be doing videos on this stocks and many stocks in coming days, so you will get the alerts right away. So if you look at my videos, which is 2 weeks back, I said why this is not a buy at the time. So you can refer this video for do the level set. So I believe this stock is offering an entry point at this price level because of it formed an IPO base. That was I believe. So I believe this stock is a buy at this time. So let's look at what is the entry price and the exit price for this stock. So it is added to the tracker today. I believe that minimum entry price would be $20.48, which is today's closing price, and the maximum entry price would be $21.50. And your stop loss, which is the risk price, is going to be $18.84. So here is a quick loss and profit projection table for you. We will come back to this table really shortly, but before that we will look at the chart and see why it is formed an IPO base and why this stock is a buy at this price level. So if you look at the stock got IPO right here, it almost hit $25 at the max. Then it came down quite a bit, and almost it lost quite a bit of value since then. It almost lost minus 30% since its IPO. So that is the reason I said do not buy it in the IPO. We do not know what is the supply and demand going to be. So just wait for the stock consolidate and establish a meaningful supply and demand for a few weeks. Then you can always buy the stock, because if the stock has real firepower, it's not going to stop the move on the day one it starts. It's going to roll on like Tesla, and you can look at Facebook and so many stocks. They IPO'd, they did a quick consolidation. Once if they have a real firepower, they will roll on. So that is the reason I said it's not a buy at this time. So why this is a buy at this stage? It looks like this stock has now bottomed out, and I believe it's trying to surge. So that is the reason I believe this stock is a yearly buy. It still has to form a little bit more consolidation, but I would say you can take a bite at it because this EV market is really hot. So this stock now may go up and may not offer an entry point in a decent price range hereafter, I believe. So that is the reason I believe this is a very, very early entry point. So you can start with a small pilot buy at this price level. So let's look at some profit and loss projection, very high level, before we look at a couple of calls for this guy, as we are a little bit bullish on this stock. So this stock should post at least 5% gain before October 5th. That is $21.50, and it should post at least 20% gain by December 7th, which is $24.58. So that is a price range you're looking at the next 6 to 8 weeks to 12 weeks. So that is your high level projection for you, and this is your stop loss. So whenever this stock goes against us, we have to cut our losses short. So the last stop loss price is going to be $18.84. If anytime the stock closed below this price level, it will be closed out. So as we have a very high level profit and loss projection table, so let's look at a couple of calls for this guy. So during the day, I put the alert for XPEV. It's a January 21st call for $20 or 21 at the time, around the morning. But this call had rallied up quite nicely since then. So let's look at a couple of other calls for this guy. I believe October is now too close to know by the contract, so let's skip October. But the next one is until January. There is no other contract, so I'll be looking at January like 20 to 50 or 25 call. I don't go anything beyond that. So you can look at like 20 to 50 or 25. They rallied quite a bit nicely today, almost 20%. So if it is pulls back tomorrow, probably you can look at this call, or if it's rallied up a little bit like from here 2 or 3% here, you can still buy it, but still know that contract is not trading within a decent price. But if you want to know things to cool down a little bit, that is absolutely fine, or you can go ahead and buy some one contract and see how things goes from there. So I believe this stock is now offering an entry point at this price level, and if you are into option trading, you can look at a couple of January call, and the max I would go is 25. I don't go anything beyond that. Okay guys, I will put the tracker link in the description section of the video. It will get updated at the end of the day with the stock closing price, so we can measure the performance day in and day out. Also, please check out all our social media sites for our alerts. We love to see you guys there, and please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. I'll be doing a lot more videos on this stock and many stocks in coming days. I will see you guys in another video relatively very shortly. Until then, have a great night.